Tape is rolling. So keep the takeout and Italian food chatter down to a minimum.
I do what I want.
Yeah, we know.
Do what you want. You can't tell me what to do.
All I wanted was a Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. Alrighty, here we go. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live on the radio.
What'd you say?
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition
Eagle.
of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we do something and you take your hands and bury them in your face and try to say thank you to Eagle for those 300 bits.
Earning himself a mystery game key right off the bat for starters today. And we're going to see what Eagle has won himself today. As soon as I can get this loaded up here.
And thank him for the hyper
Supreme
cheese
Ruler, the Great Wall. Supreme Ruler, the Great Wall.
Yeah.
And let's see what they've got to say. $19.99 on Steam.
Sweet.
Treasure pile.
Oh, 400 bits already. This show just started and you haven't even spammed out.
I haven't even said hello. I haven't even given them today's date yet. I tell you what. But yes, welcome to today's stream, boys and girls. It is Whacked Out Wednesday right here inside and outside shot of the avatar. It is Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. And we're just about a week away from the next release 81, coming up on us shortly here.
Still don't know why we're doing
lockdown.
Don't know why we're doing those releases when we just had a patch and some server downtime.
Interestingly enough, interesting. Treasure Pile just earned her 1,000 bit badge. Congratulations, Treasure Pile.
Congratulations.
And let me get this key out to Eagle, because Eagle has won. Well, Eagle has supported us and got himself, and you too can do the same. With us 300 bits our way, we will send you a mystery game key right here on my stream. And of course, 500 bits will get us a game of marbles. Get that ticker up there to 500 bits. We'll stop and play marbles as well, because you guys and gals get to pick what we do around here. If you don't like what we're doing, you can change the programming at any time by tossing some coins at us, and we'll stop what we're doing and do something else. So
we'll do
let's get that spam out there into the world, because everybody loves that daily spam from Laz and Jack.
No, from Laz. Jack doesn't spam.
Jack's sitting here spamming the area with his music. He's spamming. I don't care what you say.
Spamming stones. Because,
It's one of them weird things every day that just before we get ready to hit the radio live, you just happen to always kick Stones off just about the right time every day in the intro. And it just brings a little smile to my face that just happens like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things.
Yeah, because Stones is a song you love to hate.
But yes, welcome to today's show. It is Whacked Out Wednesday here. Inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. Let's go ahead and start things off. Of course, you don't have to donate. You can get in and win a chance by typing in exclamation I love free shit for a chance to win a mystery game key. I'll pull one of them bottom of the hour. I'll pull another one top of the hour. Keep you guys hanging around talking about Shroud of the Avatar. And speaking of Shroud of the Avatar,
something.
are we going to talk about Shroud of the Avatar? Looks like we're probably going to start off doing that today.
We're going to start talking about some tweets.
We're going to start over in the Tweeterverse. No, not yet, unless you're going to toss 100 bits at my stream and trigger marbles.
Or 200 at mine.
Yeah.
I don't have any biddies. Sorry.
Yeah.
No itty bitties?
Send me some biddies, so I can send some biddies.
But the Tweeterverse, we haven't been out to the Tweeterverse. Where are we starting out today on the Tweeterverse?
So did you want to go back to or do we want to go back to the 16th, 17th?
Probably go way back because some interesting information. We got patch notes, which we don't even really have to go to the patch notes because the patch notes are covered pretty much in the tweet, but we'll do that anyway. So
how far back do we want to go?
16th?
The 16th, with the patch released for live, and Chris saw some weirdness in testing yesterday and held it for safety. QA is about to go live with the new Unity patch to fix AMD, and live patch notes are there.
Patch notes are here.
And the use stuff for the overworld change isn't working. But it's already been fixed because that fix was already found. And a fast build was underway on the 16th and should be live by the time most of you wake up. Which later on the 16th. So much for a quick patch for the overworld time rune issue. I forgot that I had moved the build machine to the new Unity 2018.4 patch to fix the AMD issue. You guys sleep in. It will be a bit longer than I expected, but still pretty quick.
How do you forget when you just did that?
Well, you know.
Variables, man. Variables. Followed by... What?
Sorry, go ahead. This is difficult trying to keep it all held in.
Variables. QA patch is live now, and this one is on the new. Supposedly fixes the AMD issues. Give it a try and let Chris know. Then we get to scroll up. The patch server. The patch for the patch.
Patch for the patch.
For the patch is done and tested. It is on a new Unity point release patch to fix the AMD stuff for safety's sake. He's holding it
until holding tight
tomorrow morning, which takes us to the 17th, where Chris tweeted out, I'll be releasing a new live today after some more testing, but likely not a second patch with the new Epic updates. Today is my anniversary, and I'll be spending most of it with the
Happy belated anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Chris. And then on the 18th, doing some more testing on the live build and then releasing. Thanks again to the person who donated the MacBook for testing, using it right now to verify the OS X build before release. So that patch was 16th, 17th, 18th. Now we're into the 19th or the 18th. Okay, the patch is live. Only 2 changes. First, a fix for item use on the overworld. Second, this build was made on the new Unity point release. That's Unity 2018.4. That is supposed to address the remaining AMD driver issues. I tested it on Windows and OS X plus QA time, so hopefully no whammies. No whammies.
Hopefully.
No whammies. 20 hours ago, heads up.
Heads up.
The
Look.
QA server will be up and down a bit this week. Also, we'll be copying data from live to QA from a number of different time points in the past, so we can try to reproduce and test some fixes. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Isn't that what the QA server's for?
Yeah, that's what the QA server's for. Yeah, it's like, do it all you want. I still want the ability to actually like set my stats, and
just to be able to test everything in a new tree or an old tree and see what balance does. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And see, instead of where I'm currently at, that way it's like you can actually test things.
You can do that offline, but yeah, not in QA.
Yeah, but offline, you got to go in and actually hack the database to do that.
That's not hacking. That's editing a text file.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. And then
back in the old days, that was cheating when you went in and used a binary and you changed the code. Although I hear this is more like a web page that you can pull up. It's just real simple to go in and edit. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that.
I don't play the offline version, so
browser-based game. So
yeah,
browser-based game. Did anybody see? Well, when Discord opens up and it gives you that little informational cookie that's supposed to be funny. This page used to be our browser-based whatever today was the message. Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't see that.
Howdy, buckaroo.
Then the server is going to be down for less than 10 minutes on Wednesday, August 18th at 6 a.m. This is to install a new permanent license. We believe that we have the correct one now and won't have to do this again. Knocks on wood. And then 5 hours ago, getting ready for this, ran a bit later than expected. Server just now about to come down. And 5 hours ago, server maintenance was completed. So hopefully the proper Unity license is installed. Hopefully. Cross fingers. Cross them all. Cross all the fingers.
And the toes.
I can't cross my toes.
I don't know. Looks like you had some practice with that. I don't know why that just looks so.
Cross your eyes too. I can't cross my eyes, so crossing my toes is not going to happen.
I gotta do it.
That is the Tweeterverse. Tweeterverse complete.
Tweet. So yes, over to the patch notes real quick, even though he didn't mention what they were. Came out yesterday, and it was a big old patch for what it was
3
yesterday.
3 gigs. 3 gig patch. But the system update for which skills can be used on the overworld and more skills updated to allow use on the overworld, including fireworks. Because fireworks now a skill. Then this game, the game was built using a new Unity patch that should fix the AMD video card issues that started happening with AMD's latest video driver patch.
Were you dissing on fireworks just now?
Yes,
Fireworks.
I was.
I never diss on fireworks.
I know. Well, I mean, I'm actually dissing on the conflation of fireworks on the overworld with skills.
Yes,
fireworks are awesome.
Because it takes a lot of skill to actually keep all your fingers while using fireworks.
Well, of course it does. You just gotta let all the drunk adults deal with those. But anyway, moving right along.
What?
Yes, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this. What's allowed on the overworld, what isn't allowed on the overworld, and at one point I thought I heard that you were going to be able to summon your stuff on the overworld, but apparently that's not a thing yet. So I don't know.
Well, so I'm still waiting for the idea of. I mean, this was my idea. Like, if you're PvP flagged on the overworld and another PvP person comes up, they can pull you into a scene and a very small scene and engage in some PvP. And then
engage in battle, and a scene opens up right there where you both get pulled into. That would be pretty cool.
And otherwise, it's like you end up with people AFKing on the overworld map that are PvP flagged. And there
you go, Mika.
Actual
go.
PvP on the overworld map. That would also work too.
It's the Thunderdome. If you're on the overworld map and you engage another PvPer, you get taken to a scene and you get locked into the dome.
Yeah.
Two men enter, one man leaves. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
The area would have to be built into the overworld somewhere out of sight. Otherwise, you'd have to do a whole scene reload.
It would, yeah, well, that's what it would be. It would be
Yeah.
just like an overland encounter, except when you're both PvP and
Except
you go
gotta
to it.
wait 3 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
It'll
Yeah.
cut
that
away
would
and
be
take
built
you
in.
into that scene automatically. I like that idea.
Yeah. And Mom's like, if I liked PvP, I would like that idea. Yeah.
Yes, well, PvP, again. We're not going to talk about PvP today. We're going to talk about something totally different. And I've got a clip here that we've been trying to get in, so we're going to go ahead and roll that clip real quick. Finally.
If it's the right clip. But
Well,
this was
if you need the marker again, I can drop it in there again for you.
It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's the one.
The other day, unfortunately, it's like Slider's being a little bitch and won't let me get to 5:30. There it is. Okay, I am now at 5:30.
And this
Let
is
me know
something
if
we've
you're
been
ready.
talking about, but again, if we did get to this, well. But I want you all
Laz
to
is
hear it.
excited about it.
I want you all to hear it for yourselves, and what to expect and all that good stuff. So yes, I am excited about it. And of course,
Yeah.
if you guys aren't excited about it, well, you know what to do.
Tip
Ready?
all the bids. 3, 2, 1, play.
But yesterday we did finally have the talk over team. It seemed everybody was behind it and was actually super excited about this stuff. I had started one and only working on it a while back. But the mount stuff, we believe will be done in fairly short order. We'll see. It may get held up by some art stuff. Thank you, Shadow Vice. Thank you. But I think it's
Please
going to make pretty
polish
good
it
progress. We
before
talked through all the
releasing it
different
to us.
cases that we've had that are similar to it. We also talked about how you get a horse. We also talked about the pretty much. Oh, and thank you, Lancel, again. Thank you. But anyway, so that's going to happen. That'll probably happen sooner than I think most people expected. I think I may have put that in Q4 at some point, but I think it'll probably be more like Q3. As in maybe next month. Not this release, but maybe next month. We've got a number of cases we walked through. Hold on. I'm reading. I'm way. Answer one of the things I saw there that confused me in chat is yes, Mindframe69. You are talking about Pantheon. That was one that was Brad McQuaid, which actually I talked to him like 2 days before he passed away. I don't know if they've stopped development on it. I try to support those guys however I can. but because I was a big EverQuest guy. But anyways, yeah, there's actually I think there were 2 people who died that were related to the project in a short amount of time. So sadness. We actually have a tribute to him in Britannia Graveyard if you go there. So if you want to go check it out, you can. Let's see. All right, so back to the main topics there. So the mount stuff. So the question we had was whether or not how we get you a mount. Is it something you buy from a merchant? Is it something you tame and use the taming skill? There are some people on the team who had concerns about that, and thank you very much, Ozzy Questor. But there are some people who had concerns about that because if you know much about taming, it's generally you start by beating the thing to an inch of its life and then trying to tame it. And people had concerns about doing that with horses. But it may be that you actually do tame and then you convert them. There will obviously be some that we monetize on. Mounts in most games are like one of the biggest things they monetize on, so I'm sure we'll have some of that. I brought up the idea, although I think I'm trying to remember if it was dead silence or if people intentionally changed the subject on me. But I brought up the idea of making horses dyeable. And then I immediately went and got the Yellow Brick Road, not Wonderland, somewhere over the rainbow. You know what I'm talking about. But yes, the horse in that is the horse of many colors. So that just reminded me. Horses should be dyeable, and then you can have like your obscene horse that changes colors. Yeah, horse of a different color. There you go. See?
No.
Seems there's a disagreement on whether or not horses should be dyeable. Why are you trying to ruin my fun?
I'm talking to you.
But anyways, that is coming along nicely. For those who have not heard me talk about it, we're doing more of the traditional type thing. There's kind of multiple different levels. There's kind of the horse level that you see in probably
what happened to the show.
Did it better was still
we're listening to Chris talking
playing
about
a video clip. Shut up.
Elder Scrolls, Morrowind. But yeah, they had the full horse and the full horse physics and all that type of stuff. Ours will be more like what is in a traditional game, where it's like you use it, the horse appears. You know, you can get on the horse. If you get attacked, or you do something that's going to knock you off horse, you go into a building with a low ceiling, you'll get knocked off the horse and the horse will vanish. So, again, there's just a lot of complications. As soon as you try to make the horse an actual physical object, it will come up. It will have, it'll be nice for visuals and that type of stuff as well. But it'll also have some stats that come along with it for faster movement, more carrying. There may actually be a few player skills that go along with it so that you can level up skills, and that's how you choose whether you want to, how much your horse can carry, or possibly a bonus for how much you can carry.
Mm-hmm. That means it's marbles time after this.
Let's see.
It is.
Cheating in marbles?
Oh wow, we got a pretty good 124 people. That's not quite a Friday stream, but I was trying to remember who was streaming the game right now.
But yes, then he goes off on his next tangent. But that's mounts, and thank you, Torque, for the raid. Raiding with the party of 20. Welcome everybody to the stream. While you're getting in here, we were just playing a video clip from Atos, telling us about mounts coming into the game and what was going to be expected of them right off the bat. And of course, if you want to get in on a chance to win a mystery game key, exclamation, I love free ship. Meanwhile, Buckaroo Banzai put us at that 500-bit mark, which will trigger a game of marbles. Buckaroo, want to give us a track number? Of course, I've got Rando. Okay. Rando!
Which means I get to hit escape, main menu, and then click on random.
Everybody's just in time for the first game of marbles today. So, exclamation, I love free shit for a chance to win a mystery game key. Exclamation, play on both sides. to get in on the game of marbles. Toss 300 bits at me. I will give you a mystery game key.
And are you ready to click start?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1, start. Oh, yeah. 69 seconds to join in on both streams. Remember, that's twitch.tv/NBNN News for live and twitch.tv/SendAssist for
Thresh
me.
loves to fly. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Thresh loves to fly. Yes, exclamation play on both sides. And of course, thanks to you guys and gals for joining us from Torque Stream. Don't forget, Torque has got a giveaway going on out of this site, grabfreegames.net. And there's a couple days to get in on that action still, so don't forget to get out there and check that out. Tell you more about that in a little bit. Did I get in on your side? I did not. There we go.
Now
that'll do it.
But yeah, better odds of winning on my side. Buckaroo Bonze wants
a game key.
Yeah. Watch him. And thank you for the follow there. Carpe Nocta DM.
Buckaroo, right after this race here, I will pull your key and we'll see what you've got. Let's get everybody settled in as we rim the purple hole as we are on twists and turns 2 on this side. What are you playing on your side?
Unfortunately, the map I hate the most.
Laps.
Yes.
Laps.
And I love that Seize the Night Day followed.
Seize the Night Day.
Yeah.
With the fans out in front.
Yep. Remember, as soon as that counter goes down,
You Sentinel takes that lead right away.
Map changes. But we need that counter to drop from 15 down to 0.
We got to race out the funnel. You Sentinel again out first.
The counter drops whenever the marbles go up the escalator and get dropped out. So it looks like Mika's in a really, really good position right now. Oh, never mind. Make that Irish, Buckaroo or Irish Eyes and Dirac are in the best position right now.
Well, it's going to be interesting. We've got a race coming down to the end here, so we're going to see who's going to make it first. Sagewise comes out of nowhere, takes the lead from you, Sentinel.
Scrota in the lead.
And Sagewise drops in first. Congratulations, Sagewise.
Scrota won on my side, so Scrota. What do you want with your scrolls? Because now I just get to sit, since Scrota's here on the set, I just get to sit here and
you just get to hand them to him. It's a lot easier. That's right.
It makes it so much easier.
All right, I got to send scrolls, and I got to send a game key, so just bear with me. Do I not have scrolls on me? That's not right. I got scrolls somewhere. There they are. There they are.
Yes.
Congrats, Sagewise and Buckaroo Bonsai. Let's see what you are winner of. Let's see what the mystery game key will give you. You got a copy of Ninja Showdown. Ninja Showdown. Let's see what Ninja Showdown's all about.
Scrota keeps on canceling the trade.
$14.99 on Steam.
Woohoo!
Can't beat that with a stick.
Today. Yeah. Okay, so back to horses real quick.
Back to horses.
I really think they're missing that opportunity with the mounted combat
Mounted
and joust
combat
and joust and stuff like that
is all right, but you know,
and then like the concept of beating a horse half to death really only applies for really low level tamers.
I was just gonna say on that one too is I wanted to comment on that. That's only for people who don't know what they're doing. That's what I was gonna say.
Low level tamers.
Everybody
else is fine.
I go out taming with somebody these days, and basically all I need is some bait these days. I need a bait tank. I just need somebody who can take some heat while I'm doing the taming, and I just walk up to it and tame it. That's it. We don't beat it down anymore or anything like that. That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, so it's one where it's like, but
I
think there's a missed opportunity.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
And the thing about like horses is, as far as like riding a horse, I wish Spec was here to actually talk about like the concept of, in order to ride a horse, you have to first break the horse.
Well, that would be an interesting one. Of course, we could also ask Flair. Flair's got a
Flair has a bunch of horses.
Couple of those sitting around the farm as well. And there you go, Buckaroo Banzai. There is your Ninja Showdown. Thank you for your support. Again, 300 bits. I'll send you a mystery game key. Could be a $40 game. Could be a $3.99 game. It could be a $14.99 game like this one was. Could be a $20 game.
Well, so mounted combat in Lord of the Rings Online may have been kind of stupid. But if you play around on the Unity Asset Store, there are a bunch of modules already developed for mounted combat.
Yes, there's one module which is probably the most popular one. It's got the 64 combat animations for male and female characters, along with the mounts and mounted combat animations for the mounts themselves. So it's available out there in the store. We know this. We've known this for several years. Just the question is how do we want to implement it? And again, most of us really aren't looking for, at least I wasn't. We just want to be able to do things like we did back in the old days, like take our mules out, take our pack animals out and use those to load up an ore while we're out there mining. Of course, I've never loaded up on so much ore that I couldn't move. Mostly I wind up being overloaded by the equipment from the stuff that I kill before I ever get overloaded with ore or resources. But of course, if I gave up that loot, then, I'd just be a poor player. Speaking of loots.
Oh, loot?
Loots.
You want to talk about loot?
We're not talking about the kind of loot that Shroud is playing over here. We're talking about the kind of loot that you get from your monsters. But before we do that, I'm going to remind everybody, last chance, exclamation, I love free shit, before I pull this mystery key giveaway. Give you all a chance, especially all those folks joining us on the raid. If you haven't gotten in on the chance, type in exclamation, I love free shit for a chance to win. I'll pull that here momentarily. And then we'll open up another one after that. So don't feel bad if you don't win this time around. We do this all the time.
Yes.
But yes, there's loots and equipments and equipment breakage. There's some hot topics out there. Everything from chess pieces getting decimated to...
let's talk about chess pieces getting decimated. If you go into a fight with a dragon, what do you expect to happen?
Well, my opinion...
Your armor is a tin can. It should be crushed. It should be destroyed.
So is your body. Squishy.
Well, see, again, in my world, anybody who thinks they can go up against a dragon and win is insane. The thought of fighting a dragon should make you shit your armor and turn around and run, and not go, let's go play with this flame breathing bone-crushing beast.
In
Server
realistically,
not
like if you're
responding.
wearing cloth,
Bigger.
it should be incinerated. If you're wearing leather, it should be charred. If you're wearing metal so chain or plate, if you are
You should
flamed,
be baked inside of it.
Yeah, you should be baked inside of it, and that armor should be melted. So it's like, if you survive, you should be able to like collect some scrap. Your armor should be decimated.
What if it's black?
Well, that also includes your weapons as well. Yeah, plate should definitely make you die faster if you're involved in a fight with a dragon, since you cook from the inside. Thank you, Ekondis. Yes, it is a fantasy game. Maybe you have that shield.
Well, that's what your
heat
magical
repulsion.
shield is for.
Yeah.
That's right.
That shield of
That's what
heat
your magical
repulsion.
shield is for. Absolutely.
What was that movie from the 80s where the guy goes to fight the dragon and he just puts a shield up and the flame goes against the shield? And
What wasn't that
protects
every
him?
dragon movie out of the 80s?
Dragon Slayer.
Dragon
Yes,
Slayer? Thank you.
Bucker. Yeah. But yeah, so Tirag has done a lot of fighting, dragon fighting, and never experiences. He always repairs his armor after each battle to ensure it stays in tip-top shape. So I know going into this fight, my meteoric plate chest was as shiny as it could be in a battle with an Aether Dragon in Southern Grenville Barrens.
The toughest
My
dragon
chest-
in the game, mind you. Not just a regular, plain old run-of-the-mill dragon. This happens to be the Aether Dragon that just comes around once a year. Yeah, it just happens to be.
My chest armor was suddenly destroyed. I reviewed the logs, and sure enough, I found an armor damage entry that had a major hit applied. Chris, I don't believe the durability system is meant to have durability damage applied that high, so I believe this is a bug, or maybe I experiencing something new with an Aether Dragon that has been there, but that Tirag has been lucky enough to have avoided after all those battles.
Well, Tirag's not paying attention to the updates of Chris telling him how he's dinking with the armor stats and how things have changed over the last several months.
Shroud math?
And Shroud math.
Yeah.
But this is the first I saw, and this is one of two posts I've seen out there this week. Now, he says that his armor was destroyed. Has anybody actually verified that his armor was destroyed, or did it just take a crushing blow? Jack says crushing blow. I say crushing blow. Was it actually destroyed to the point where he was just wearing scraps and he had no more armor? I'm curious.
Yeah.
It says right there, 60 ability
know-
damage applied. Isn't that like the whole thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Anyway, we're going to close out the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. Everybody should have been in by now.
And let me do some work real quick.
Ovashi. Ovashi. Congratulations. You are the winner of a mystery game key.
Yeah. Okay. Doing some hard work right here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Amazing, ain't it? Let's see what you've won. Hang on, let's see what you won today. You've won yourself a copy of Wacky Wheels. Wacky Wheels. Let's see what Wacky Wheels is all about. Wacky Wheels on Steam, $4.99. Looks pretty fun.
And you know that actually gets a new game of marbles.
What does?
That 300 bits.
What 300
Oh wait, no,
bits?
that was a win.
That was a giveaway. Yeah.
I was only half-ass paying attention there.
Huh? What? There you go.
Cleo,
Congratulations.
I may not be able to murder a dragon, but I can murder some wood pulp.
Oh yeah.
Baby.
All right, next giveaway is open at the top of the hour. Before we get out of here, we will give away yet another mystery game key.
Oh man.
But
we need more Britney. More Britney.
More Britney?
You want it to be,
Leave Britney alone.
because I need to know now.
But then there was the report of the Trident wearing out 3 times faster than spears, which was an interesting one. But we promised you some loot talk, so let's talk about some loots. Some loots!
Okay.
Or booty. Loots or booty? The loot
Okay.
I'm playing.
Not that good of a loot.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about consequences?
Oh, we could talk about some consequences.
Well, let's talk about
We can talk about
consequences
some
because
consequences.
it's so much better of a topic.
What con?
What consequences?
There will be consequences.
This was brought up by Oplek in the forums. Right now in EVE Online, a key star system in the galactic trade pipeline is having its fate being decided by the players. You can watch this on Twitch. Whether the foundation of trade falls depends on players' decisions on which NPC faction to support.
It depends on a few players' decisions.
Hey, lots of players.
Peons.
But that's an example of what I expected the soda promise that your choices will have lasting consequences would mean. Instead, we have a game where nothing you do really matters. I wish the game would be more daring.
So the player is choosing which player on town to shop at and which marketplace is better than the next marketplace, just like they're deciding an EVE has none of the same similarities. Is that what he's saying to me? Has absolutely nothing similar to it, whether people choose to use this marketplace over that marketplace, or this solar system over that solar system. You can't compare the two of that? Okay, I just want to make sure that we don't have anything like that in this game that is reasonably close to that. So
nowhere near close.
Wants to be able to come and steal control of player-owned towns?
Yeah.
Well.
You need to destroy some capital ships, man. And watch all that money just go bye-bye.
Yeah, let's see. A little bit more daring. Oplek, do you enjoy the fact that somebody can just come along and blow your shit up and take all the money that you invested into that game and make it all disappear at the snap of a finger? Do you like that thought?
Yes,
a lot of people don't like that thought.
That's why more people play it than this, because they know that there are tons of consequences, as well as the player interaction between like what's actually going to end up happening. And there is a reason that Shadow Vice doesn't play EVE.
Several reasons, and I've had groups of friends who've tried to get me in. I got my old partner in crime from way back in the day. You know, they've got an EVE thing going, and but most of them, they're fucking farmers, man. They're playing Farmville. They play the safe game. They don't get out there and play that. And my understanding is that just like any other game, there's both sides of the story. And he was like, dude, come on, play. You don't have to do this. I'll show you how to make money and do this and do that and never have to worry. And it's like, well, if you don't have to worry about it, then what's the sense? But it was just, first off, too much. You'd think this has a steep learning curve. EVE has a steep learning curve.
Steep doesn't define Twitch's or EVE's learning curve. But
better than the learning curve for Star Citizen.
So remember, this is relatively easy to resolve. We need more like in-game quests that actually have the vendors as well as your population responding to the actions of your in-game character. Like the very first iteration, one of the very first quests put into the game tried to mimic this behavior. That was the my request in Owl's Head. took you to the clink to rescue her brother.
Yeah,
And
you want to say that things don't have consequences? Yeah, go do that and make your decision.
No, they removed that aspect of it, I think.
I don't believe so. I believe if you do one thing or the other, you get treated a certain way by a certain other NPC for the rest of your life in this game, and that's a choice you got to live with. I'm sorry,
but that's only that one vendor. I mean,
well,
across from her is a vendor that does the exact same thing. So it's not like it has any consequences outside of that one individual. And Buckaroo, there's a lot of hiss in your background.
Whatever that is, yeah. When he keys up,
that's Buckaroo. But it's one where it's like we have like all these NPCs that communicate somehow, and you can actually have it's like, okay, this is what your status is. We tried to do a pirate ship in the sky that you can only visit if you have negative virtue. But it's a bunch of failed or partially implemented systems. I shouldn't say failed, partially implemented. Because if you went through and you assigned a faction for every single NPC, and then from there, that depends on their response. And you can also put like the faction variable as to like, they are like extremely devout and they will only deal with those, all the way to a mixed type. You end up with, okay,
Slenderman Poe says maybe make an island PvP zone that has capturable player towns. Does that sound familiar?
Oh man, the governor of a certain town is supposed to be done by a competition once a month.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is the name of that town? Yeah.
No one would go there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those. Yes, Bridge Troll. Buck's Den is something, and again, hopefully the PvP queue that's being worked on is going to act more like that. Again, I would like to see...
PvP.
Yes, Slenderman Poe, sorry about that. We have a place out here called Blood Bay that was created to be such a town, and it was supposed to be monitored over by the developers, and every month ownership of the town would change hands, but that went the wayside quite some time back. But maybe we'll get some revival in that later on. But it is a PvP zone. It is livable, habitable, and of course, you and your guild can go out there and wreak havoc and try and take over the place. I mean, that is a viable option. Don't know how many people live out there anymore, but I used to have a place out there
with a nice view, and somebody. I used to have a nice place out there with a nice view, and then somebody plopped a town lot right in front of my door.
Well, see, that's the other thing I miss about classic Ultima Online is you can place your houses just about anywhere except something that blocked, an entrance, an exit, a road. And, all of a sudden you think you have this really great little place all to yourself, and the next thing you know, everybody's camped around you and you can't move worth a shit. That was always one of them just variables in life in the game. But anyway,
variables are hard, man. But yes, we also have other topics related to some loot and resources. Where would you rather go?
Yeah, but we're not going to get to either of those, it doesn't seem today, because
it's time.
It's past that time, and of course we've neglected our sponsors and other duties the last day or so, thanks to folks like you who supported us and wanted us to play marbles instead. So we went nuts the last couple days, and of course we'll go nuts any day you want us to. But yes, we gotta go ahead and hit that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, which is hosted on nbnn.info and brought to us by grabfreegames.net, where you too can get a chance to win yourself a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. Only 3 days left. But again, you think we got
something
problems.
like that.
Those guys got problems, but that's another story.
That guy's got problems.
Well, that's obvious.
Okay, so that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendars on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button at the top, and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, you know what you need to do. Email news@nbnn.info, that link to that Google public calendar, and Laz will do something with it eventually. Right. And if you can't figure out how email works and you still have that link to that Google public calendar, you can always message Laz in Discord or in game.
What did you do, Laz, to get that IT advertisement up there?
Refresh.
Hold on here.
Makes you look smart.
Smart Cloud Solutions. That's right.
Okay, then all times on the community calendar are Central
Take
Time
care, Buckaroo. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Send all your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info so we can carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. And that includes a nap. Wrong person there, Econdis. But yes, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You should tune in your ether amplifiers to Weighty Radio Free Britannia to listen to 2 idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with Us. 2 o'clock this afternoon, you should join Sean Silverfoot over in Pax Lair for the Pax Lair Town Manager Hour and talk to him about anything and everything and refer to him as that
Where
fucker.
Is that fucker? Yeah, where is that fucker?
I don't know, man. It's Tuesday. He should be here.
Wednesday.
At 6 or Wednesday, whatever day of the week it is.
Used to be on Tuesday. He moved it up a day.
Whatever. At least he updated the calendar.
He did. He did. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the important thing.
Update your damn calendars.
Yeah. 7 p.m. on WRFB is the 70s at 7. And the final event at 10 p.m. is on the Weckard Room with Waz's Wad, where he covers some rock and roll history from 1946 to 1974. And that's Wednesday, man.
That's it.
Wednesday in a nutshell.
Nutshell? What? But yes, you tune to Lunch with 2 idiots interpreting the news.
Shadow Vites actually has a question. What if there are events that no longer exist? Okay, so since these are all community calendars, we do not have control over the content of those calendars. If I was in control, and I am not, if you had a calendar that was not being updated, I would delete it and say, fuck you, update your shit. When it's all updated, we'll re-add you back. Until that time, fuck off. So that way we'd have accurate information on the calendar. Whereas
my choice is that, and I'm going to go back here just for giggles and grins. If you find something on the calendar that is not there, I suggest that you click on the link and go, okay, let's see. And I'm just going to pick the 70s at 7 and click on more details and see whose calendar it's on. And if it's not happening, message that person and go, hey, why isn't this event happening? And stick the person whose calendar it isn't. That'll force them to update their damn calendar or remove their events.
Only if they actually do something.
Again.
Ducky.
Yeah.
Show up for an event and it's not there. That's right. Message that person and go, what the hell? You advertising this event and you're not doing it. What the hell? Now again, I just list them and I keep them there whether they're updated or not because sometimes they do get updated, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we know when it's Joan's birthday and sometimes we know when somebody's got a doctor's appointment. So it's funny to keep up and see who's not paying attention to their damn calendars. But anyway, moving right along. That's right. You're tuned in to Lunch with Last Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube and or Twitch. And if you've gotten this far and you like what you see, do us a favor. Hit those buttons up below. Hit those buttons down below, depending on the platform you're on. You know what I'm talking about. Those like buttons, those subscribe buttons, those notify, those alert buttons, all those buttons, because the platforms ask that you hit those buttons. I don't care, but the platforms want you to do it for their damn analytics, and so they can send you all sorts of spam mail. But anyway, it helps us help you guys. So please hit those buttons. We do appreciate it. And of course, thank you all for your support.
Our OnlyFans page.
Our what?
Check out our OnlyFans page.
Our OnlyFans page? What is that?
You can find my OnlyFans page and go follow it.
Snapchat.
Or my Snapchat, too.
Yeah. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Jack's Snapchat. That's right. Don't forget to go out.
Fans, yeah.
The Britannia Mining Company is the place to... Yeah, BMC has got all the goods you need for crafting inside the game if you're looking for guild pricing across the board. Yeah, well, I do, but... I've never been out. I've seen some topics on it, and it's just yeah.
Some Twitters.
Listen, tweets. You know, I got Pornhub. What the hell do I need OnlyFans for? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving right along, WRFB Radio Free Britannia bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s Monday through Fridays. Saturdays got a killer lineup with Fiona and Wild Main's Wild Safari, Twisted Sister, Graceful Bard, and Omen Crow, all on Saturday nights for all your entertainment, all sorts of other stuff throughout the week. Tune in while you're out there doing your daily grind to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Shroudmusic.com for ABC files. If you're looking to get some ABC files like you hear Shroud playing, or you want to share some ABC files, Shroud Music is the place to go for Shroud Avatar music files. Grab freegames.net. Don't forget to get on out there and get in for a chance to win a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. Capheus' wares. Capheus has got all your wood goods and more. Waldo!
Thank you.
So if you're looking for wood goods and you got more money than time, check out Capheus' shop. He's got raw timber. He's got pre-cut boards. He's got everything you need. Thank you, Waldo. Out at his shop, including those rare beetle carapaces for your crafting needs as well. So check out his shop and almost 200 other shops out at ShroudMarketplace.com, because Shroud Marketplace is the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods right here inside Shroud Avatar. Thank you, Waldo. Love you, man. How's that workout coming? You're supposed to be in the gym.
He's working out his keyboard.
There you go.
Yeah, it's really hard. But yes, ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related from one of over almost 200 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great stuff. And as soon as you make a purchase, they get to deliver it. So, and they get paid immediately.
That's right.
But you do need to register an account to buy. And if you want to start selling your stuff, click on that vendor registration. And that's anything and everything, as long as it's not a bannable offense. So you can sell accounts, you can sell game gold, coins of the Obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything at Shroud Marketplace. Pay attention to those featured vendors, especially that Genesis stuff guy, because he's got some great stuff.
Great stuff on sale.
Yeah.
Although Genesis stuff, selling those hot air balloons for $150, may want to take note that they're on sale. They're in the store at $85 these days.
Damn it.
So,
yeah. Damn it.
Another price loss. $85 hot air balloons.
For what did I pay for it? I paid for over $100 for it. So it's like
we paid what, $100 for those?
$100 each, and now they're cheaper. Yeah. and they were expired and never supposed to return. Thanks for that. But anything and everything, shroudmarketplace.com. You can even find some leveling services, deco services, mom's or refining service, because she's the patron saint of lazy avatars. And you spend all that time mining and you don't want to convert it to ingots. You know what? You pay her, you give her the ore, she gets a massive pile of coke, she has a little party, and then she comes back and says, "Hi, here you go." And then you've got like Skirta's music service, where $5 gets you
anything you want.
Or if you're looking for a wedding service.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. Yes, as Slender Man Poe, we do too, and of course, as you'll see, it's actually in the vault right now at $85, but it's back. It'll rotate in and out of the vault, and that's now the going price.
It'll be there for a week or so. Yeah, I gotta go.
Expires in 1 day. After that, the price goes
I don't
back
have to go
up.
change my.
Yeah.
I don't have to go change my price.
So the next time it comes around, but just let it be known. Yeah, just saying, just saying. I know. That's right.
Mine's the real edition. It's not the vault edition.
Yeah, that's worth the extra price. You can trade it; doesn't cost you nothing. But don't
Or
forget to check out my shop, Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. Want to buy a duck? We've got it. Telethon Rares, we've got it. Bulk ore, we've got it, and more. That's why it's called Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. That's right, Irish Eyes, get in on that action, because we're going to be closing that giveaway any minute right here on stream. So if you haven't already done so, you want to go ahead and do so now. Get in on the action! Exclamation! I love free shit. Last chance to get in on that action.
So Cylinder Man does have a question about the registering as a vendor at Shroud Marketplace. You can register your account and put your items up for sale for free. Or if you want to pay a small monthly amount, you actually have the commission for the store reduced. And so you end up having
putting more coinage in your pocket.
So if you think about it, it's cheaper than eBay. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
a lot cheaper than eBay, and it's definitely cheaper.
eBay takes 10% premium, so I can't really say that it's
they take more than that when you really start doing everything. So
yeah, if you pay for a store, then you get more sales. But again, is basic free stuff is 10% premium, so pretty much the same difference.
Yeah, and then after that, it's like you also have to remember PayPal is the payment processor. They take a little bit of everything. That's 3% of a transaction plus 30 cents. So it's like,
Anyway, gonna close out this giveaway. Gonna pick ourselves a winner, and that is Eagle. Congratulations, Eagle. Gonna start a raid on Mellow Yellow Man because
Mellow Yellow.
And Eagle, let's see what Eagle won on this last giveaway today. Eagle's won himself a copy of Mystic Towers. Congratulations, Eagle. One more time for you today. Congratulations and thanks for your support. And we'll get you that key momentarily. But meanwhile, we got to wrap things up here today. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Are we there yet?
Right there.
Are we there?